Hello, yellow fellows. It's Baldy Chris once again. It's time for some more yellow sticker madness, or more accurately, on this occasion, surprise bag madness. So yeah, it's been a little while since I've done a video. Apologies there. I had COVID recently, I wasn't able to actually go to the shops in person. So I had to do a click and collect and be all masked up and everything. And when you're ordering online, you don't get yellow stickers. So it was quite an expensive trip, and got all the cold and flu stuff and honey for honey and lemon and some Jakeman's throat lozenges, that kind of thing. I'm on the mend now, back at work and everything. Today was a late finish, and then I got what I thought was the early train out of the station. Unfortunately, it was blocked by a broken down train on a preceding service, so I was stuck there for quite a while. And you can see we're running quite late now, but I had a look on the phone to see if there was anything on the Too Good To Go app, and Aldi came up, which I've shopped there before, obviously. You've seen the videos after all. But it's the first time I had a surprise bag from them. It's a very late collection. 9:25 to 9:55 is the window, so it's a bit of a gamble, because if they haven't got anything that can cook quickly, it's really too late to be practical, and too late to find much of an alternative. But let's see what we've got. So I paid £3.30 on the app, and as you can see, it's quite a big box rather than a bag, and it's supposed to be an overall value of £10. So we'll have a look and see what we've got. So we have some wonky mushrooms. That is a big old box of them, actually. I will probably chop and freeze those. I think I have already got quite a lot of frozen mushrooms, but you can never have too many. They'll go very well in a casserole or a bolognese or something like that. I've got a melon medley there, that needs to be used tonight, so I dare say that will be part of my pudding. I could probably get away with using that tomorrow as well as part of a packed lunch. We will see. What else do we have? I believe this to be a Swede. I'm not great on my vegetable recognition, but I believe it is a Swede. I am proved correct. Hurrah. I don't really know what to do with those. That is clearly not going to cook quickly, a gigantic root vegetable thing like that. But I imagine it will chop up and go into a casserole quite nicely. Possibly freeze as well. I don't really know. I'll have to look up what you do with Swedes, because not really something I would normally go for, but we will see how we get on with that. And I've got some fresh basil there. Display until what even is 3503? That makes no sense to me. I don't know. It still looks quite fresh. So in theory, I could actually keep that alive and water it for a little while, or just rip the leaves off and use it in a spaghetti sauce of some kind. I'll find a use for it, I'm quite sure. Then we have a couple of bunches of British red spring onions, which I've not heard of before, and I'm not a big onion fan, really, I've got to say, actually. But they look typical spring onion green at the top, but down at the bulb end they are indeed red rather than the usual white colour. So I've not seen that before. They can probably go in a stir fry or possibly a casserole as well. Dare say they would chop up and freeze reasonably well as well. There's a second bunch of them as well. Then what else do we have? We have butterhead salad, so I guess just mixed salad leaves, which I'm sure won't last all that long. Salad leaves don't once they've been pulled off the plant. But yeah, I can certainly garnish tonight's dinner and probably use them for a couple of days more. Besides, we'll have to have a little look-see. That, I assume, says nectarines. It must be. I can't think what else it would be. They feel quite soft, actually. That one in particular, I think, has definitely seen better days. So store me in the fridge. I may be storing 3 of the 4 rather than all 4 of them, but there we are. So some fresh fruit, something that I find Aldi's pretty good for normally. What else have we got? We've got some sweet and juicy easy peelers. There looks to be quite a lot of those, actually, about 10 different fruits maybe from the look of it. And these seem like they'd be good for quite a few days just yet. So that's good. And I do like citrus fruit, and easy peelers makes them very handy for packed lunches. Nothing worse than, well, I'm sure there are worse things than hacking away at something trying to get through the peel, but an easy peeler cuts all that out. So there we are. And then this is quite lucky, really, because, like I say, it is getting late and I've still got to actually cook a dinner. We've got just a fairly basic just ham and butter sandwich, very, very plain, but that'll do as something to stick down my face before I actually get onto the cooking side of things. And we've got a couple of packets of pomegranate seeds. Again, they're, was it used by or best before? It says used by today, but I imagine that they will probably be all right for the coming day, for another day or two anyway. And then this is what is actually going to be dinner tonight. So we've got some venison kofta. Needs to be used today. I guess it would freeze. I haven't seen for certain. But the good news for me is that it doesn't actually take all that long to cook. So just a little bit more than quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. So relatively easy to make dinner there. It sounds tasty as well. I haven't had venison in an age because it's usually quite expensive. And that may even work quite well if I was to cover it in the pomegranate seeds with some harissa spices or something like that, and I have got some of those in the cupboard. So it looks like we could have quite a nice little meal there, which would probably be better suited to a barbecue, but I am absolutely not going to fire up a barbecue at what is now 5 to 10. I'll just do them under the grill or in the oven, or whatever's the easiest way for me to do them, basically. But there we are. That was tonight's surprise bag from Too Good To Go from Aldi. Hard to know what the overall value actually is. I wouldn't dispute the tenner. I think overall there's a good volume of stuff there, and tenner's probably quite accurate. But yeah, happy enough with that, certainly for the £3.30 that was paid for it. Like I say, though, the collection window is very, very late, so given that you don't know what you're likely to get at all, it is a bit of a gamble, and I'd say it's probably a bit too late a collection window to be useful to your average person. And maybe someone who does work later shifts than I regularly work might find that useful. But like I say, still a bit of a gamble because you never really know what you're going to get. But there's the makings of a decent meal there, and things that will be freezable or usable for a couple of days beyond the stated date as well. So I'm quite happy with what I've got there. Anyway, that's it for this particular video. As ever, do subscribe to the channel if you like what you've seen here, and try and keep to a roughly weekly schedule, health permitting. And as ever, do like and share, and get in touch in the comments if I've got anything worthwhile to say, but by way of response I'll get back to you as soon as I can, because I do read all the comments. Anyway, that's it for this one, so take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!